YouTube channel near you.
Well, hello there. Welcome, everybody. Sorry about the delay there. We're having internet connections. Welcome, Julian.
Internet connections, interconnections, non-connections. We're in Mercury Direct, Chris. What's going on? Yet
Oh, anything
we
and
are
everything.
we are in the shadow. The
Yes.
shadow knows.
Isn't that correct?
The shadow knows. Yes, it does.
Unbelievable.
Chris, where can our viewers and our listeners, where can they find us other than Soul Magic, SOLMAGIK 22, Julian Michael? Where can they find us and this amazing, magnificent journey that we're going to have in the next minutes, hours, days? People can see us. Where can they see us?
Well, if you go to Bigfoot Outlaw on YouTube and Facebook, Grizzly Chris, it's broadcasted on there. If you go to Bigfoot Outlaw, Julian has his own podcast show there, and you can click on all of his past shows as well.
That's right.
Broadcasted in 63 countries, and I think right now in probably 52 Facebook groups. Hey, Brian Barber.
There you go. There you go. So we are in the sacred fire of light today. And no mistake, we've had the full moon in Aquarius. That was on Saturday. We had 8/8, the portal, the, you can say, the Lion's Gate, and that was on Friday. We have the Perseids meteor shower. So find a place where there's no lights, and you'll be experiencing 50 to 100 meteors per hour falling from the sky. That's Tuesday and Wednesday.
Very interesting.
We are in a lot of frequency, my friend.
Yes, a lot.
So when we're around these frequencies, as we're in a frequency right now, and I continue my tour here of New York City, there is a reservoir between 86th, East Side, West Side, all the way to about 100th Street, East and West. It's known as Jacqueline Onassis Kennedy Reservoir. And people are jogging, walking, experiencing all of this light, this love, the trees, the birds, the ducks, and everything else. It's almost like 24/7 here. There's no mistake. People are just like walking around. Check this out.
Well, that's a good picture right there.
There's that sunset. Sunset. Yes. So we are in a time of magnificence, my friends. Take a deep breath and just bring it in. Just bring it in. Oh, my God. Just bring it in. Bring in that sacred light. Bring in your purpose, because this is what it's all about. This is all it's all about us finding a place and space within ourselves that we can operate from and we can align. It's all about alignment right now with everything that's going on in your life, with your physicality, your emotions, your mind, your psyche expanding and opening up, your intuition, your psychic powers, your healing powers, all that and more. This is the time. This is the time now, with all that's happening, just to take a deep breath and just ask, what is it that I can do at this time with all of this frequency, with all this energy, and harness it, Chris?
Yes.
Harness it for myself, for my family, my loved ones, my children, my friends, my neighbors, the community, that of the state that I'm in, as well as that of the country and this world. What is it that I can do now to be of service? Because that's why we're being showered constantly now on every level. And it's so important also, keep your feet on the ground, feel grounded, and know that you are infinite intelligence, you are infinite mind, you are infinite knowledge, you are infinite in all your love and all your grace. Do it, my friends. This is the
Yeah,
time.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Take advantage of this time, because this is it's like no other time, because the time is now.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. 50 to 100 meteors per hour. Fantastic. Fabulous.
And I experienced that years ago. I experienced that in Arizona, and it was unreal. It was unreal. It was like stars just coming down and showering, and then all of a sudden just disappearing. It was like Disneyland. It was like Disneyland. There's nothing like it.
Right.
Take advantage of it. I've talked to friends from all over, and they say, yeah. I don't know where I'm going, but we're talking about going and jumping in the car and going there or going here or going there. It's like, all right, you got 2 days, figure it out.
Absolutely. Absolutely. With the meteors and everything in numerology, does that have any effect on people? Can it cause changes?
Oh, this we're talking about, I mean, today is the 11th. So in numerology, it's a master 11, which is that of the messenger of light. The word light, Light, if you break down the letters, L3, I9, G7, H8, T2, light, 2911. So today's a master 11 vibration on 11 day. So it's all about this communion of light. And we are light. We're light beings. We're physical cosmic light beings. So with these meteors coming and showering us from that of the heavens upon us, and no damage, no destruction, don't buy that. But yet, it's like a light show that's from the divine, from all that there is. And anytime you have frequency, you have light, you have this energy, just look at it. And if you're not around it, just imagine it and take it in, breathe it in, because it's all about this time, Chris, with all these meteors, with everything that's happening. How much light can you take? How much light can you take? Because that's intelligence, and that's love. That's divine love. That's power. And throughout history, and we've seen it in movies, lightsabers in Star Trek, light is always used, lasers. So we're in a time of being showered in lights and lasers in this kaleidoscope of divine frequency and energies. It's nothing like it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Are we in a full moon phase right now?
Yes, we are. The full moon was 2 days ago. So the full moon is still around us. That's why this moon, which is Aquarius, this moon is all about transformation and change. And it's so important in Aquarius because it's taking in more light, more water, all this energy, all these emotions are happening. It's so important to clean, cleanse, let go. Don't hold on to stuff, people that have hurt or harmed you in any way, or anything, or you're angry at Putin, you're angry at Trump, you're angry at your mom still. What happened a year ago, 5 years ago, when you were a child, your dad, your ex, your husband, your kids are driving you crazy. Find the peace. Find the peace so you can soar in Aquarius. And find that song. How's that song go, Chris? You know it. I see you on stage.
Do.
That's right. But I think there's an Aquarius somewhere there.
Right.
Yes. I believe it's how's it go? Come on, people. Don't be bashful. Don't be scared. Who out there knows the lyrics to Aquarius? Love and light to everyone. Jason, what are the lyrics? The moon in the seventh house, is that it? And Jupiter aligns with Mars. I know still about life being all then easy. Oh yeah, life is not easy right now. Because
no,
with light,
not for a lot of people, life is not easy right now.
No, with light comes the challenges, comes the darkness, and light is dual with the darkness. Here it is. It's around 7:30. In 1 hour, it's going to be totally dark. I won't be able to see my hand in front of my face. That's how dark it's going to get. When the moon is in the 7th house and Jupiter aligns with Mars, then peace will guide the planets and love will steer the stars. Yes, thank you for that. Thank you for that. And at that moment, a lightning bug landed on my hand. So that's light. That's light right there. I cry still. A 9-year-old relationship with my ex is over. Well, what's important is for you to recognize and realize what part of you in that relationship you deserve to let go. You deserve to let go in order to understand and know yourself even better. And for whatever reason, that relationship is over because it was for you to move on. You got to move on. This is the dawning of the angel Aquarius. Angel Aquarius. Aquarius.
Well, I am so glad that people cannot throw rotten tomatoes and eggs at us right now.
Aquarius. I feel meteors showering down over me, but they're not meteors.
Jason says, well, at least we don't have to worry about werewolves. Well, I don't know. I think they probably exist, though.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you got so much, let's say, genetic engineering and playing around with all kinds of interesting chemicals and DNA and everything else. I'm sure there could be a werewolf or two running around on this planet. I believe there's 7 billion of us now. So, yeah. You got everything here. Past, present, future exists.
Maria is talking. Maria says it's easy for you guys just to tell me to get over Philip. It's not easy, Maria. We're trying to cheer you up some so it give you enough energy to try to move forward and reclaim your life back.
Your power.
That is correct.
Reclaim your power. Reclaim your relationship with yourself. Reclaim who you are and start to howl. Start to howl and realize for whatever reason, and if you're a religious person, that's what God wants. If you're not, if you're into Mother Earth, Gaia, if you're into Father Universe, if you're into something, ask and you shall receive. Careful of hanging out in the past, because the past has a lot of mysteries. It has anger, depression, it has things that just are not at this time worth your time, your effort, your energy. It's important for you to plant the seeds now for the future. And that's what the full moon, and that's what the 8/8, and that's what today is all about, and all these meteors, for you to energize, shields up, move forward.
So it's really important to do that. And like Julian's talking about, is reclaiming your energy and your power yourself.
Yes.
And to ask the power of God and the Spirit of the Holy Spirit to come into you and to help you with this transition. It's very rough. We totally understand.
It's rough. It's rough. And at the same time, surround yourself with people that are positive. Surround yourself with people that are also creative, artistic. And if you yourself are creative, artistic, draw, write, sing. If you're into exercise, go and walk, go and run. Or what you can do is just what I've done when I've been feeling really crazed in a crisis. I've gone to the beach. I've gone to a lake. I've gone by water, and I've screamed and yelled. I screamed and yelled at God. I cursed at God. I let it all out. There's no reason to hold it in. No reason at all.
No, absolutely not.
I am very lost because I only had Philip for 9 years. Now he's flirting around. Well, the thing is that you've had him for 9 years, darling. 9 years is a lifetime. 7, 6, 2 years, 1 year. I know someone who had their father, and the father passed, God bless them, and the father, everyone else that he's touched. She was around for a month. A month. God gave the father for a month for her, because the father kind of like disappeared, went off somewhere, and said, "Hey, I'm still alive, dear. I'm around." And all of a sudden, he got sick. A month. You had Philip for 9 years. Please, come on. It's time. And let him chat away with all the girls and boys and anything and everything else. You find yourself, and careful of being a victim.
Kerr says, Julian, Maria, you are a beautiful woman. Let him go and find someone that will treat you that way you should be treated. And that's very important. Very important.
The way you deserve to be treated. The way you deserve to be treated as a queen, as a princess. The way you deserve to be treated as someone who's listened to. The way you deserve to be treated. You can see already by his antics and his behavior that he's not ready for any kind of relationship right now. So what's important is for you to realize, you know what? I did a good thing. And that's it.
Right. Absolutely. And like I said, once again, it is very rough to go through something like, and the transition's not easy for anyone, in that matter of fact, not just herself. So
yeah, and ask your dreams before you go to sleep tonight. Ask your dreams that I'm ready now to understand even more of my relationship with Philip, who he was, who he is. I possibly even knew him in a past life, and being a hypnotherapist, past life regressionist. That happens a lot, where people that we are so almost obsessed with, we've had other lives with them. And in those other lives, something happened. An accident, person died in the war, something happened that totally dislodged our relationship, ourselves, our psyche, everything. And here it is, the person's back. So there's a lot more in our evolution than just, oh yeah, this guy, he's done this and that and that. He was with you for 9 years, and other people, they're around people for 25 years and they divorce, or a year or 2 years or whatever. Be thankful when you are with someone. Be thankful when you are with someone. And in that thankfulness, just hug them, love them, be grateful that you have somebody. And if you don't, you have yourself.
How can you tell, and this brings up a good question, if somebody is your soulmate?
Well, I always ask, how can a soul have a mate? We're all souls. Now, usually, and what's interesting about that question, in the numerology, you see it because the birth date, the month, day, and year, and the fourth energy, that code, the person that you're with, they have similar numbers in that code as you do, which means that they're here to enlighten you. They're here to charge you up. They're here to optimize you in every which way. But at the same time, they also, being a soulmate, they challenge you. They challenge you. And how do they challenge you? And why are they challenging you? You love this person loves you, but at the same time, there's these games being played. So it's a matter of understanding the energy and doing everything you can to listen to the person, to be with that person, and to do the best you can to continue to move with that person. If you want to live with them, if you want to be roommates with them, if you want to marry them, you got to know them better. These days, Chris, in the last week, a number of people, and I was like talking to them a month ago, and all of a sudden they have a girlfriend or a boyfriend. I said, wait a second. When did you meet this person? 3 weeks ago. Wait a second. 3 weeks ago, and you're already calling them a boyfriend or girlfriend? Oh yeah, we get along so well. We even went to Pennsylvania together for 3 days. My God, we are making plans. I said, you've known this person for 3 weeks. Slow down.
Yeah, it's rough. It is a transition, unfortunately, a lot of people go through.
Oh, yeah.
However that may be, but there are people out there that can also help you. One of the things that I admire about Julian is his knowledge and wisdom.
Thank you.
And you do have to surround yourself with like-minded people.
Yes.
People that support you and that can be there for you through thick and thin.
And they're positive in their life. Because again, there's an energy field around us. There's an energy field around this earth. There's an energy field around everything. And in this energy field, it collects, it's a summation of your emotions, your feelings, of where you're at with yourself. All that is in this field of yours. That's why sometimes when you're around people, and this has happened to you probably, Chris, you're around people, you walk into a room and you're around someone, let's say you go and get a drink or you go and get some appetizers, and the person next to you, you're not feeling very well.
Right. Brian asked Brian Barber, Bigfoot researcher out of Michigan, wouldn't a soul have to have a mate? Didn't God make man and woman together to create? Yes, God did take a rib from Adam to create Eve.
That's right. And on top of that, we're all souls. And then we're all androgynous beings. The male and female is within ourselves. That's the secret.
Right.
And when you understand that, then you even go further. You realize how precious you are as a human being, because you have the feelings of male and female and all of that and more in your body. Now, you could be a male, you could be a female, whatever, but you have all of that and more within.
Absolutely. I always tell people to meditate
Yes,
and pray
that's right.
on any issues or inner thoughts that are conflicting or troubling with relationships or any life challenges. But I would say this, Maria: God, power, earth, energy, whatever you want to call it, is there for you and knows your burdens, your struggles. And you have to turn it over and have, like Julie and I talk about a lot of times, faith that you will persevere.
That's right. And if you go on worrying, if you go on being angry, if you go on being in this energy, that energy calls upon other energies to come to you. So all of a sudden you're going to feel fear. You're going to feel insecure. You're going to feel ugly. All that and more because of what? Because someone, it's not worth it at all.
No, absolutely not. And welcome, Andrea, to the show. Nice to see you. A new follower, listener, observer. Nice to have you. So, Maria, when we, and especially Julian, not trying to speak for Julian by any means, we understand that you are a Christian. And a lot of people may believe in our faith, in our type of religion, if you want to call it that. But other people will call it light, energy, earth, universe. So, whatever your belief system is, go to it and ask for guidance and strength.
That's right.
And Julian, this is just a small place for Julian to come. So, people like you, Maria, have a chance to meet Julian and personally contact him with the information below on the screen so you can have one-on-ones with. Ain't that right, Julian?
That's right. Well, we can pray together. We can do a short little session. We can do a healing. We can do whatever it is that is necessary for you to find it in your heart, your magnificence. And as I was saying that, you hear the ducks in the background?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. There's always signs around us. there's always messages. And it's important to embrace those signs and messages. In that moment, the ducks came flying, and they started themselves giving you blessings and showering you with joy and their voice and their love onto you, Maria. So what's important is for you to, I would suggest, just go out and put your back to a tree, close your eyes, and say a little prayer. Ask the tree, ask Mother Earth, ask God to recharge your batteries.
Pacho is calling us out in the comments. Right, Pacho, is actually were geese. But there are probably a plethora of flying creatures around Julian right now.
There's all kinds of things flying around me. That's why as I walk this path with all these trees around me, and there's the water there, I have made a mixture of 7 oils, putting them together, and I put them on my hands, on my face, on my neck. Be safe. We don't want these flying subjects to all of a sudden go, you know what? I'd like a little appetizer right now.
Appetizer or target practice?
Both. Let's have target practice, and after that, you know what? We'll just we'll have an appetizer.
Yes, absolutely.
This is the Central Park Reservoir House right here. There we go. 1864. This was built. 1864. Wow. There you go. And that stands here tall, overlooking Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis Reservoir. There it is, Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis Reservoir.
Unbelievable.
And how many times I myself have walked this reservoir.
Well, there's so much energy you have there, you know?
And the state that you're in, meaning the place, the city, it's your dharma, it's your karma. You think you're there because, oh, I like living here, or my parents are here, or I'm married, I have kids here. Oh, no. It goes even further than that. There's a reason why you're in the place and the space you're in. There's a reason why you're in the apartment that you have, and the number of the apartment, or the house number. All that is frequency, Chris. And all that is a code. We have all these codes. We have all these codes around us. And you and myself, we know how to read these codes. I, as a numerologist, hypnotherapist, past life regressionist, I understand the codes and all the doors, all the stargates and everything to take you to other places within that code, within yourself, to understand more of who you are and what's happening and what's going on. To be healthy and strong. To be healthy and strong. With all that's happening, it's so easy, Chris, to be discombobulated. So easy.
Yes, absolutely. But where can people find you, Julian, when you're
I'm
not on
I'm here
every Tuesday at 7?
I'm here in Central Park. We'll meet in the park.
Absolutely.
They can meet me if you're if, look, if you're in New York City, let's have a coffee, a cappuccino, a gelato, something.
A biscuit?
Let's have a biscuit.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. I knew I was going to be able to get
Let's
Julian
have
to
that
say, let's have a
biscuit.
biscuit.
Let's have a biscuit, please. Don't be ashamed. Don't be. This is not a time to be shy. It's 2025. It's not a time to be shy at all. What's important is, yes, I'd love to have a coffee with Julian. Just text me. Just text me and let me know, and I'll get back to you, and we'll make the plans. Yes, I'd love to connect. What's important is, again, I'm on all social media, and I have pearls of the day every other day or every week, all kinds of things that I write in regards to what is happening in the system, planetary wise, numerologically wise, psyche wise, whatever. And I have that here on Instagram, Soul Magic, SOLMAGIK. I have it on Facebook. That's Julian Michael. I have it on LinkedIn, Julian Michael. I have it on X, Twitter, Julian Michael 11. And I also have it on TikTok. I love TikTok. Julian Michael 89. Please, let's connect. This is all about community. We're going into September. We're not there yet, but September, Chris, is the mirror of your soul.
Right.
It's the numerological code, sacred code of the window of your soul, where it's like, in a way, your own judgment period of who, what, where, when, what you've been doing, are you happy? All this and more will be asked of you on a very deep, deep, deep level in order for you to really understand more and step up to being healthy and to realize who you really are at this time, this epic time, with all that's happening geopolitically, with all that's happening also in the with the earthquakes and the floods and everything else, which I myself talked about in the beginning of July. So, and then it happened because that was the code. That was the code of the energy and frequency of that time. But we're in August, we're in 2025, that 9/9/8/17/8. So we're all stars right now shining. But as stars shining, it's important that we own our power and are able and understand how to delegate it and not give your power away, ladies and gentlemen. Not give your power away. Because that's what the challenge of the 8 is, giving your power away. Because 8 is all about power and empowerment and delegating that power.
Absolutely. I can never articulate as well as you do. It's fantastic.
Thank you, Chris. You're a blessing. And all of you listening are a blessing. And again, as we started in the beginning, these are magical times. These are times of magnificence. No mistake that within a week, and it hasn't even been a week already, we've had stargates, 8/8. We had full moons in Aquarius. We've had Mercury direct astrologically. We have in the next coming days the Perseids meteor shower, 50 to 100 meteors per hour in the sky. Imagine what that is going to be like. I don't, Julian has opened the eyes in a minute. I don't, Julian. My eyes? There you go. My eyes.
Well, like John says, have a good night. God bless. Enjoy as God has intended for us to be. And just thank you, John. We always appreciate each and every one of you, especially you, John, always tuning in. And don't forget, we got a show coming up at 9 o'clock.
That's right.
p.m. Eastern. Make sure and tune in for that. Hopefully, I won't have any internet problems, but if we do, that's all right. And but yeah, absolutely, it's been fantastic. And ladies and gentlemen, this is just a window into soul magic. Julian, make sure and reach out to him. The information's at the bottom of the screen. Facebook, Twitter, phone number, text, messenger, whatever. You got to talk to him off the channel, off the show. You have not seen anything. And Pancho says, good seeing you, Julian.
Good seeing you, Pancho.
So from coast to coast, around the world, Godspeed, everybody. We'll catch you on Julian's next show as well. Bye-bye.
Ciao.